Hi, friends. It's Pastor Shannon, and believe it or not, it's time for another midweek devotion during Advent. We are now to the third week of Advent, and here we are. This is the week of joy in our third week of Advent, and that may find you feeling a little, let's say, less than joyful. And I certainly can understand that these are really hard times that we're in. And I guess one thing I want to share with you is that joy, it's not denial of grief, it's not pretending to be happy, it's not a performance. Real joy has to be rooted in reality, it has to be rooted in truth. We can't numb ourselves and get to joy. We can't nurture joy if we're so busy pretending that we're okay or we're fine. We have to hold our hope together with our grief, with our sorrow, and we need to name these things if we're going to experience true joy, the joy that God has come in Jesus to give to us in our world. I'm going to share with you now, as I've been doing, a third godly play lesson. These are building on each other each week as we enter into wonder and play and imagination. And these things can help us maybe access true joy, and maybe they can help us access a bit of the posture that's needed to really and truly enter or get ready to enter the mystery of Christmas. And so I invite you, whether you are young or old, to live into this Advent devotion in a different way. I know this is different than what you're used to, but I'm grateful that you're going along for this Advent journey with me. So let us begin. In the first week of Advent, we lit one candle and we remembered the prophets. And the prophets point us the way to Bethlehem. The prophets tell us to stop and to watch and to pay attention because they say something incredible is going to happen in Bethlehem. On the second week of Advent, we lit two candles. And we remember the Holy Family. And we remember the Father Joseph. We remember the Mother Mary. And we even remember the donkey. And the Holy Family was on their way, making their journey to Bethlehem. And they must have been so tired. They may have even been the very last people coming up that road to Bethlehem that night. And now, on the third week of Advent, we light three candles and we remember the shepherds. This is the card for the shepherds. The shepherds were in the fields. They were in the fields around Bethlehem. They were taking care of their sheep, and they were trying to stay awake so that the wolves could not come and get the sheep. But suddenly, there was so much light in the sky that it hurt their eyes. They were afraid. They were so afraid, and their hearts were beating within them. When they could finally hear something besides their own hearts, they thought they heard singing in the sky. And that scared them too, till they heard the words of the song. The words of the song were, "Don't be afraid." The angels were telling them what they often say, because it's scary when you see an angel. And so for these shepherds and the sheep, the angels kept singing, "Don't be afraid. We bring you tidings of great joy, peace on earth and goodwill to everyone. A child is born. Go, hurry, run to Bethlehem to see the child who will change everything." Here is the candle of the prophets. Let's light the candle. And here is the candle for the Holy Family. And finally, here is the candle of the shepherds. We'll light that candle too. Look, there's something different about this candle, isn't there? It's the color of roses. And this is to remind us of the great joy the angels sang of. And it's to help us remember that even if it's very serious to get ready to come close to the mystery of Christmas, you can't be serious all of the time as you get ready. This is the Sunday when it's time for a little celebration. You know, there's one more thing about the color of roses. It's also the color of Mary. And so, again, we remember the Mother Mary. For without the Mother Mary, there would be no baby. Let's enjoy the light. And watch now as I begin to change the light. See how the light of the prophets, it's just here in this one place. And that's helpful because it helps us to see the light right here. But watch. Now it's changed. And the light that was in just one place is now spreading out. And it gets more invisible as it spreads out, and soon it will fill up the whole room. Here's the light of the Holy Family. It's easy to see when it's gathered in this one place. Now watch how I'm going to change the light. Look, there it goes. It's spreading out, and the figures of smoke are changing. It's filling up this whole room. And just because it's hard to see doesn't mean that it isn't there. And now here's the light of the shepherds. And now I'm going to change that light. It's in this one place, but now it can go to every place. Look, now this room is getting filled with the shepherds, mixing with the Holy Family, even with the prophets. Anywhere I go in this room, they will be here. And that is a mystery. Friends, wonder with me at the mystery of the prophets and the Holy Family and the shepherds. Go with them. Watch and wait with them. Receive the message of joy with them. God is coming into our world, and this is good news. Amen.